Hello, YouTube. I have an apology to make. I have no idea why the latter half of Season 5, Episode 1 did not make it into the video, but the only way I can rectify this without taking down the old one and putting up the new one and losing all of your guys' progress is just to, well, toss up part 2 of Episode 1. So, again, I apologize, and I hope you enjoy part 2. Alright, have fun. I'm out. Enjoy past me. See ya! Kind of like that idea. So, let's see here. I've got that almost done. They just need to finish it. That's in, that's in. Now they can get up here and put that in, and they can reach all of this now. Sweet. I love it. Just need logs. Okay, so we're going to pause this guy. We're going to unpause this guy. And we're going to chop all of this down. We might throw in a forester over here. All right. We've got at least 6 days to go before our next bad thing. So we need to get planks moving. We need to get water going again. We need... Let's see here. What positions are going unfilled? So let's go ahead. Those 4 noted and a farmhouse. That's fine. We're okay on the farmhouse for a little bit. We're doing okay on kohlrabi. Science is at a good spot right now. We need lumber, and we need it fast. Okay, that's full. I really wish that they would spend time moving their lumber to the storage spots. That would be great. Alright, one thing that we can do, we could go 2 routes here. We can prep for the bad tide, knowing that it's going to eradicate everything in the system. Or we can keep pressing forward, knowing or hoping that we'll have enough time and enough material to build our last, to build all of these. I need more builders though. I don't have the beavers. I need you 3 to grow up. Okay, so that's 2 about to grow up and the 4th was just born. So that's good to see. Okay. All right. Let's go and plus up the work days. Okay, so we've got 3 days to get everything done. 3 days to get enough food and get enough water in, and also finish building all of this. Let's pause this guy. Pause those. Let's plus up our builders. And let's see, where else can we... Let's go ahead. Trying to think where we can snag another body. I need one of you to grow up. Echo, I need you to grow up. Come on, Echo. We're going to 19 hours, guys. No rest for the wicked. We still have 2 more levees to finish here, and then we have 5 of these to finish. That's going to require a lot of lumber and a lot of planks. Okay, I have a spare beaver. We're gonna go build. We're gonna zerg the build rush. Probably a mistake, but we'll see. We shall see. maybe prioritize these, since that will give us a little bit of time to finish up the last little bit. We got a day left. We're not going to have it done. Nope, we're not. Okay, so let's go ahead and pause the building. Let's get everybody in here. Let's come on, guys, get out of there. All right, well, that stinks. We've got berries. We're going to lose all of these berries, but we can replant them. It's just going to take a long time. We need you guys focused on that. Focused on that. Need you guys not to go down here. We'll have to rebuild that. And let's go. Okay, planting and harvesting. That's your sole job in life now, guys. Let's go ahead and toss in some more water. Okay. Toss. Okay, so we'll unpause you guys. Now, the first, we'll have a few days to keep up with the water demand. Let's go ahead. So that's maxed out. Let's go ahead and unpause that one and let Kodiak pull in as many of these berries as possible. Let's check all of this here. That's full. This is your gather flag. You are... Let's see here. All of this is about to get killed. That's going to seriously set us back, sadly. But nobody's in the water. There's the poop water. He's coming. It's a 7-day bad tide. We've got technically 10 days worth of food on hand. I need you guys all to be focusing on harvesting, please. Okay. This will not all immediately die. Harvest faster, guys. Harvest faster, please. Every unit of kohlrabi that we can get in is good. That means that less of our berries are going to be eaten. Okay. So we need the berries to keep the population going. Okay, that's 113. 109. They're eating it as fast as they're pulling it in. You guys work out throughout the rest of the day. I need you guys to pull every bit of that food in because it's about to all get destroyed. We have plenty of water. These guys can still pump for a little bit. Okay. I know you guys are tired, but we need to save as much of this food as we can. Now, hopefully this stuff back here will save because the bad water only extends so far. So we'll have a portion of this available, and my dog is barking at what I do not know. It's mildly entertaining. Okay. We don't... Oh, goodness gracious. We had a spot available. So we have technically 10-ish days worth of food right now. And that's all of it. There's none left. We have some berries over here that they can pull from, I think, right? Nope, none of those fruited. So, boo. All right, so now we wait. I guess. Pause you two. Get science moving again. There's nothing else to do for you guys, so do something productive with your lives, I guess. While we wait out this little bit of pain. Go ahead and unpause that guy. You can unpause this lumberjack flag and do the same thing here. And yeah, that's fine. You guys can keep doing that. Scar, we can get you some help to speed up the plank process. There's nowhere to store any of those planks, but we can fix that. Let's go ahead and put that right here. Maybe that will get things moving a little bit faster when we get over here and start building up this floodgate. That was definitely unlucky. We got very unlucky here. But this is another reason why I like to save my population growth until we're absolutely ready. Thankfully, the iron teeth are a little bit slow on the procreation side. It takes these guys, I think, 3 to 4 days to pop out a new beaver instead of just having a new house and they propagating within a day or two just based off of happiness. So in theory, it's easier to control. A little bit easier. Kind of easier. It doesn't explode like it does with the folktales. Alright. 2 days left. And we have 6 days worth of food. We have 3 days worth of kohlrabi available to us. We are going to run into an issue though. Yeah, we're going to definitely run into an issue here with berries. Thankfully, a few of these haven't died. We can actually unpause this guy. Grab ourselves those 3 berries right there. Some of these, thankfully these will survive and that'll be a source of berries for us for a little bit. We do have 2 here. We can go ahead and just pre-mark this as a place for berries to be planted. Because these take forever to grow and then even longer to fruit. Obviously we can't do anything about that right now. But that is a good thing to prep for. Happiness, because we finally did get our first barracks in. We do have 2 beavers that are sitting out doing or sleeping out in the cold. That's fine. We can pause you, Kodiak, because you are not doing anything for us. You're just sat in your bum. Same thing for you, Aurelia. Get us some more science moving. I'm not sure what we're going to be looking towards next as far as science is concerned. Gears? Probably gears. Or power. Power. That requires metal. Power. Large water wheel or large power wheel might be an idea. So we can keep our industrial lumber mill going and we can start working towards gears. So I think we will unlock gears next. I think that's a good idea. We're down to just berries right now. That should hopefully not cause too much problems. Alright, so this last half day of this bad tide should have been pumping out 50% potent bad water. Theoretically speaking. Okay, these have 4 days left. I should have paused this to get more science moving, as we weren't building anything. And There's the good water. It's still got another entire circuit to go. That's one of the huge or biggest challenges with this map is just how long it takes for the good water to get to you in the end. It just takes so long. I remember the first season of us playing through Helix Mountain, and we didn't let the bad water touch us until the incident, which was cool. And I'm sad that we didn't get to replicate that here. All right, now we have clean water coming in. We need to get these going as soon as possible. Get all of that replanted because that's going to be our source of food. Let's go ahead and see where else we can snag a body from. Where are all of our bodies at? So you guys are sat in your bum doing nothing. Same for you. I'm going to leave you in because that's going to be a source of berries here soon. Yeah, those are going to pop here in a couple days. That'll be food for us. And we do have one spot going unfilled, but we do need water going again as soon as possible. We are officially out of food. And the question is, all right, they have the materials that they need on hand already. Keep moving. We're already facing our drought next. Drought's fine. We can do with the drought. We can keep food moving. That's the biggest concern right now. We can pause you guys. We can unpause that guy. We can get our stairs back in, and we can start working on this over here. We still have not enough beavers to keep things moving. I need you going, and I need you going so we can get more lumber moving. Probably drop this down to 1 just to keep up with our plank development requirements because we still do need a lot of planks. I am going to prioritize this over that one piece right there, which is now the last piece, and they can just go ahead and finish it. So might as well just finish it. There we go. We've got 2 days until the drought. This is a day and a half from being complete. We've got 3 berries that have popped up right here. That'll keep some people from being starving. That's good. They are going to be hungry for a couple days. This is all a day and a half out. All of this is a day to day and a half out. That's just going to have to be what it be. I do need to tell this guy to focus on blueberries. Blueberries, because they take so long. That's going to pop in about 4 days. That's going to pop in about 2 days. That's 3 berries. These are about to pop, so that's going to be a little bit of food for them. And we're going to have a problem keeping up with the breeding pods for a second. We do have water moving, and we do have a day left for our kohlrabi. Thankfully, we didn't get tagged with another bad tide. That would have been the worst thing for us to get hit with right now. A bad tide would have probably ended this run, which would have been very, very sad. And you guys probably would have laughed at me, because I would have laughed at me. Okay, let's go ahead and mark all this for cutting. Okay, that's all going in. We still only have 1 person in here. Let's get away from the science for a second. Priority is getting this in so we don't run into that issue ever again. And then we can focus on food. All right, food is up. Food is up. Come and get it. That is priority numero uno, so you guys don't starve. I'm not entirely sure where that pulled from. That spot. Those, we have a few in, and we have some berries over here that are in. I think that may have pulled from that guy too. That's fine. 12-day drought. we'll let them keep pumping for a little bit since we are still a couple days out from all of the water drying up. Let them continue to fill in all of our tanks. We do have 10 days worth of water on hand. And theoretically, in the next couple of days, that should be more than enough water. And we can pause the pumpage. We are going to, I anticipate, run into an issue where this does dry out, though. So getting all of this food planted and harvested as soon as beaverly possible is going to be one definite requirement. We're going to pull this down to 1 so we can get somebody in over here to get that berry, get these couple of berries that did pop in so we can get our population moving again. I'm going to pause these just so that they don't keep giving me the additional missing workers positions. These are going in. We do have our first floodgate in. That's great. So we have 12 days to keep that going. Now, we do need to pause these guys. You guys are not needed in there anymore. We can get one body in here to help out with building. Actually, no. Get one more body in there to help out with planting. Food is a priority. You've already collected all of those berries. Let's get you over here to collect these 6 berries. They are eating the food as fast as it is being produced. So that's not good. Let's go ahead and get some more kohlrabi. Well, I don't think we need more kohlrabi. Do we have enough science for that? We don't need science for that. Let's see here. So we have 1 spare beaver. Get over here, chop all this down. We don't need any of that anymore. You guys can tear that out. This is real estate that I would like to reclaim. And let's go ahead and get in a large power wheel right there. And let's do a fermenter on the backside there. That's going to take a lot of lumber, but we have it. Yes, we have the lumber, and we can go ahead and get cassava going here. Cassava, please. About as good as it's going to get. Now, we do need them to keep harvesting. It's basically field to mouth at this point. That's not what we need. Is definitely not a good thing. But this is going in. That's going to provide us a good amount of water storage to backfill this so we can last these longer droughts. It's not going to help us if it's a bad tide. We need to solve that problem next. So that means coming over here and putting in something to hold the water in from going that way, and then doing the same thing down here. Then we can move our water collection to this side and still have enough of this irrigated for these next longer droughts. Okay, so we have 200 units of water, 45 units, so we've got 2 days worth of food and 10 days worth of water available to us. Food is growing, so that's good. We are waiting on them to finish that one, and then they're going to work on these next 2. That one should be done. Now we're just waiting on those last 2. I think, yeah, we're short on the planks, but we can fix that by putting this in right here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to give that a priority bump, since we don't have the means to actually Produce planks. Nope, that's not where that goes. It goes like this. We're going to do fermented cassava, and we're going to do cassava here. Boom. All right, food's moving in the positive direction. That's good. We still have 7 days left of the drought. Water's still good. I think we should be fine. I don't want to pump any more water. I probably should pump a little bit, just because it's going to be a couple of days after our drought ends that the water does come down. We could start working our way up here to get to water a little bit sooner, but I just want to have enough for a couple of days afterwards. So let's get to 200 units of water, or at least 185 or something along those lines, and that should get us through the next couple of days after the drought ends, so we don't run into dehydrated beavers. We don't want dehydrated beavers. Okay, all right, that's paused. That's good. We can get somebody in here to help out with all this lumber here. We're still lacking in the way of berries again. That's going to be another 9 days, and that's not going to do anything for us in a very long time. Same thing for all these. So these still have 6 days left. So we're going to be at a standstill. Yeah, these are all going to dry out, so we can go ahead and remove this gatherer's flag. So population growth will come to a standstill, which is fine considering the fact that we're kind of hurting in the food and water department. Joe, I'm not too upset. I'm kind of upset by it, but I'm not too upset by it, right? Let's go ahead and mark that. Replant. I don't know why he didn't replant that one. Cool. These are all in. Waiting. We have 7 more planks that we need. We've got all of the logs needed for that. All that we need for that. Not enough for that, and not enough for that. This will take a few minutes. This is an additional 8 logs that we could take advantage of. So actually let's, how much is that? 9 logs. Let's get over here. Let's focus on this before we start tearing stuff down. Get that path out. Build the path better that way. Path there. And this should be enough lumber back here to meet all of our requirements. Give this a max priority. And that's why they weren't building it, because this was at a medium high priority. So that's why that was to pause. You don't need to be there right now, so let's go ahead and get you and Boba Bunny into doing science, since that's been at a hard standstill. And as soon as I do that, we're not able to do so. Okay, cool. Oh, it's because I put in these 2 jobs up here. Let's go ahead. Lumber's coming in. This has 20 more logs left to go. We need all of this to come in. It's already in. That's great. Let's give this a priority. I think that was the base. Yes, base cassava. Let's get that in so we can start storing a little bit more of that. Probably should have put in just a large storage or medium storage. 15 logs. I don't think we have the Schlitz for that. All right. We'll pull that down so we can have one more job being accomplished, which I believe puts him over here. Mr. Fox is going to do some more stuff for us here. We've got 3 days left before the end of this drought. We're doing good. We're doing good. That's in. Cassavas do have a storage place to go now. We have 29 on hand. Lumber's moving. This is done. We don't need you going quite yet. I do need at least 2 in there to meet the power requirements for both of these. Fermenter's going to be a requirement. So we can pull one back from this spot, and then Kodiak, you can be paused there. How much longer? We've got 6 days before that one, 6 days before that pops. These have finally reached maturity, so they will be producing berries soon. Same thing for all that. That is slowly reaching maturity. This is going to dry out probably today, if not tomorrow. So we want to get as much of this food in as possible. Water wise, probably want to pump out just a tad bit more. They are consuming it a little bit faster than I anticipated. We do have 4 more beavers than 10, so that does consume a little bit more. Food wise, okay, so let's get you working on fermented cassavas. And we need a body to work this back here. Give that a priority bump. There we go. You don't need to be there right now, Wolfen. Thank you for your service. Let's pause this again. Wolfen's in there. He's going to do some planks for us. Let's go. All right, food. Cassavas. We're going to be producing, I think it's 4 to 10. So we've got 20 on hand. So that puts us at 50 cassavas. 50 fermented cassavas. Food is quasi-solved. Now, what's the power demand? We're not at quite what we need. Let's go ahead and pause you. Get you in there. Nope, nope, nope. Get you in there. There we go. All right, they're happy because they ate some cassavas. A lot more are happy because they ate some more cassavas. All right, this may not have dried out. So we survived a 10-day drought without this drying out. This has 5 more planks it needs. We've got a day and a half to 2 days before this starts pumping out and getting us some good water. We've got a day's worth of water available. We can go ahead and pump this out now. Where did that pull from? That spot. That's fine. Let's see. Power supply is 150. Demand is 125. So we're exceeding what we need. Cassavas are moving. Probably go ahead and tell them to stop planting this. And then once that's done, we'll put in cassavas because the kohlrabi just does not meet the requirements for us. Water's moving. Come on. Come on. Come on. I believe in you. And that lasted a little bit longer than I thought it would. I wonder if they adjusted the evaporation mechanics just a tad bit. Or if it's because we have such a large... It's probably because we have such a large expanse. It's got more surface area, dissipate the heat for evaporation. I don't know if they actually put that type of calculus into, or calculation to it, but in my brain, I think that's how they would work. Come on. Come on. There it is. Here it comes. Beautiful, beautiful water. Now we just need berries. So we're about to have some severe population decline. It did dry out there. We didn't lose any, thankfully. This is all chopped down, so you guys are no longer needed there. Let's get this other one pumping. Go ahead and plus up the work time to at least 18 hours. Let's check on these. All right, we can actually start that up again right there. Okay, we can pause you. We can pull one of you back. Puts Wolfen in there. Puts Hobo Space Cat in there. Berries are right here, ready to pop. I could have sworn I saw one that was ready to pop. Am I blind? Or did they all already pull it? They already pulled it. Okay. Population is moving again. So we should have another kit to replace poor Matsuka here. And there we go. We did it. We have survived the first 2 major hurdles. This is kind of painful, but we did it. And that's all that matters. I can't complain too much. I wish that we'd had one more drought before we got our first bad tide, but beggars can't be choosers when it comes to this kind of RNG. And like I've said a couple of times at this point, RNG is not my friend sometimes. So, yeah. Sweet. Next up, we need to put a dam in right here. We need to figure out a way to store more water. But that's for next time. This episode has went a little bit longer than I anticipated. It's the first episode back in about 6 to 9 months, so I hope you guys enjoy this one. I absolutely do appreciate you all who've stuck around and enjoyed the Beavers with me. If you did make it this far, I would appreciate you hitting that like and subscribe button. Do that, you know, YouTube shill thing as one does, but I do appreciate you all. Have a fantastic time. As the bad tide says hello, I'm going to say goodbye. Have a fantastic time. I'm repeating myself, so that means stay hydrated, stay thirsty, keep the beavers nice and hydrated as well. And we'll catch you all in the next episode of Timberborn Z. I'm out. Have a wonderful time. See ya!